sneezes.
This is what's keeping me alive till I get my zapper, man. Fucking frying all the shit inside of me. Oh, careful. Turn it a bit this way. I turned it. Here, I'll do it.
Okay. Oh, my brother's weed, man.
Yeah, that's good, eh?
Yeah, it is, actually.
Okay, watch how good this base does now. It's the new bunkers upgraded. That cost 2.4 million for that. For that one and that one up there. It's 17 now.
Okay.
And I figured out how I can get black towers. It costs 100 gold to change my colors, my contrast. And I can change it to red, blue, white, and black. My characters and my buildings for 100 gold. I don't even bother using a special on these guys anymore. Just sit there and hope that they take them out. Usually do, yep. No point wasting a special. They actually killed, I was playing earlier, they actually killed wave 4 today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then 5 came out. I was like, what the fuck? That's a first.
This happened to me once when I got him up in the right-hand corner.
Yeah, killed wave 4 completely, and then 5 came out.
I just sent a couple of bombs and shit like that. And they were dead, but then I couldn't collect the fucking drop.
Yeah. I hate that. Sniper tower 17 too. What should I do? Put fire on it. Now all the buildings get healed the way I have it set up to, usually. I need to stand a little bit closer so that they all get healed. And most of the time, the guys go up over top of the tower, or the way they go, the way they come out, they reach all the buildings to heal them now. Finally. It took a whole bunch of adjustment before it started happening.
Well, you tightened up those 3.
Yeah, I tightened up those 4 up there.
Yeah.
And dropped them down a bit.
Yeah.
That was perfect. They just killed wave 5 and I didn't have to use anything on wave 5. Usually I freeze them in there so that they don't do any damage with the machine gunner. That's what he's having this now.
So what kind of strategy do they have for rotation there, Jay?
Oh, there's fucking thousands.
This isn't a strategy,
There's thousands.
like
There's even chess. There's everything.
like
Battle chess.
battle chess.
Yeah, there's
What the hell?
that's a cool game.
That's like a real time thing.
It's really weird considering what I think and how I'm so methodical. I never learned how to play chess.
I love chess.
My father was extremely good at it. And my baby brother, he plays.
I can teach you how to play chess.
But I just never, you know?
I started playing chess in grade 3.
Yeah, I got you. I got this guy a chessboard. Guess what? He brings it with him on the boat. He's
Yeah.
gonna be alone on the boat. And he brings.
And you know what? You know how I lost it? In the canoe. I brought it with me on the
Who
canoe.
brings a chessboard in the canoe?
Just a crazy guy like me, I guess.
Yeah, Jay. Can't get you anything. You lose it.
And that's why we can't have everything nice.
Yeah. Jay loses it. I lose it.
But yeah, I get it. I know what it's about, but I just don't know how to play it.
Mm. There's only a few rules, but it's complicated.
Yeah. And my
It
dad
doesn't have
was,
to have lots of rules to be
my
complicated.
dad was really good.
Another thing is like when the Go, but I think there's only a few rules for that.
With the white and the black?
Yeah, not a fellow, but Go.
Yeah. I was watching a movie last night before I passed out, and that's exactly what was going on. And I was like, what was that called? I was like, oh, go. All of a sudden the guy goes, you know? And then a whole bunch of shit got broken, and there was a whole bunch of wire acts going on. And yeah, it was great. It was Jet Li, man. I love Jet Li.
Oh.
Jet Li's my man. I know people say Bruce Lee. I would have to see a match between Bruce Lee and Jet Li. And my money would be on Jet Li.
I'd say Jet
I'm a
Li
Jet
would win
Li
because Bruce
fan.
Lee's dead.
No,
Fight
but
back.
seriously, I think Jet Li is. I've watched his Hong Kong stuff and everything. He's incredible, man.
Why the Wave 11?
Dun, dun, dun.
First time I ever decimated Wave 11 over there like that. It's
Ultra
fucking
kill.
awesome. And I got all the buildings there still at Wave 12. I do it.
Whoa. This shit never happens to me, man. What the fuck?
I still got the whole base intact here at Wave 12. That's pretty good.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to stick around a little longer than I thought, because I need to fix my score.
Yeah, I still got the high score, 64,000.
For now. Might be a challenge.
Look how the base kept moving. I already lost one building at Wave 12 with that. That car is Lucifer's to go. It's got to be upgraded some more. Get that to wave level 21 too, and then I'll be great. So much is so key to stick it over there. It's pretty sweet. They took these getting fun. It's like tower tipping out. See, usually holds up to 14. Now that's the record. PS4 used to weigh 13, it took,
Wow.
now it holds out to weigh 14.
Holy shit. He just knocked that bigger building just like
Yeah, weigh 14 is pretty brutal. We need sharpshooters for them, but we don't have them. We can take them. There's a lot of missiles right now. Yeah, if those are sharpshooters, 10 would be there, still not just 6. So they're killing far away.
Bum, bum, bum. Have you ever watched, I know it's like kind of stupid, but have you ever watched Despicable Me or Despicable Me 2 or 3?
I watched one of them. One of what?
I love those fucking minions with the running through the wall. Runs through the wall. And the other one's like, bam, bam, bam. It's fucking hilarious, man. It's well, it's hilarious when you just need a break. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna think. I'm gonna watch something.
I don't mean that porn manga, Jay. That's like called what, Kanga or something like that?
No, it's not manga, it's anime. I don't watch the
There's
Japanese
a special name
shit.
for manga that's...
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
Jay just watches video game characters going on
Have I ever showed you Diva? Wow.
When Jay found out that there's a porn for Princess Leia and Jabba the Hutt, he went wild.
There actually is porn for anime for Princess Leia.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
But that ruined my movies. I'm a Star Wars fan, man.
I mean, if the female
I don't need it
Comic-Con
ruined.
goers are going to dress up as the character...
Cutest Princess Leia ever is Lindsay Sterling.
The last Star Wars movie was the fucking worst in the entire franchise.
Yeah,
I like the Ewoks, man.
Because of one scene, Episode 9. You know what happened? That they were attacking the Imperial ships and shit like that, and they were running around waving their lightsabers and shit.
Yeah.
But they were in space, running along the ship. And there was no explanation for like how they could breathe. I was just like, you know what? I will never. I watched it to the
I think
end.
they're actually in just like really low orbit in the planet, I think. But they're all on these ships fighting, and these ships are
Fucking
supposed to-
ruined it for me, man. I was just like, you know, and I'm a Star
and
Wars
somehow
fan.
they won that battle. Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, they should have been blown out of the
Yeah.
sky when they showed up.
And then at the end, what's your name? Ray. Oh, what's your whole name? Ray Skywalker. Fuck you.
No, you're not.
You know? You didn't do shit. Yeah, I was really disappointed with that movie, man.
Like, I didn't watch the whole thing.
I was gonna
I just
become
watched
one of the
it.
fanboys and start writing fucking their company and shit. It's like, that was horrible, do it again. Fix it.
Star Wars, really. Space opera.
Yeah, but
They kept on having a quick scene and they switched to something. Oh, another pending disaster.
but we needed something like that at the time, because you remember, like Star Wars, the original one, was so innovative and shit like that.
Yeah.
But musically, that's when punk music was becoming a thing. It's like we needed,
A change
we just needed stuff. You know, it's like Nixon was gone and all that other
Yeah,
shit.
After a while, the
So-
Star Wars movies, it turned like one dangerous scene after like hardly any.
always an action kind
Well,
of clip kind of thing.
I'm a
Switch to
fan.
location and there's something action. And
I'm not going to defend them, because like the last what 9 or 6 haven't been great. but I'm still a fan of the whole entire franchise. Just watching is like good versus evil, and good triumphs. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. I'm sorry, but that's what it does. It makes me feel good. You know, and I like to see the ending when you see the ghosts of all the other Jedis, and it's just like, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I wasn't doing just well. Kind of like watching. Okay.
I didn't watch any of the new Star Wars, man. They were all stupid to me. As far as Star Wars is concerned, my favorite ones were the Ewoks.
You just like small furry things. You're branding to dress up as an Ewok, are you? Here, put this costume on. Why? That's it.
How come there's no space in the back?
That's it.
Why is that blank?
Just a hatch for food.
I'm gonna have to stay away from Jay for a little while because every time I come over, I know it's like, yeah, I'll be home in 10 minutes. And I get home 9.5 hours later. and so I creep in the house and I go to my room. Also, my door opens and I'm just like, oh, fuck. Because I've got my dick in my hand because I'm still that high. And I realized I forgot to lock the door. And then I have to explain where I've been. So you knew where I was. Well, you said you'd be home at. Did I? Yeah, you did. Really?
You know that's
yeah,
over.
you
I don't
did.
know when I'm going to be home. I'm in 10 hours. I have trouble with time.
Well, seriously,
Vegas is too high
I'll
when
tell you
you play
something
the
serious. The last time I spoke to my wife, I told her, I said, I suck at this fucking thing called life, and I cannot, I cannot be who people want me to be. It's just, I can't do it. It's not that I do it intentionally. It's just like, and my friend Jared, we always laugh because he's always saying shit, and then he says it before I say it. He says, "And don't tell me what to do," because that's my favorite. It's like, don't tell me what to do. Don't do it. And I say to a lot of people, and when they say it after a while, it's just like, oh yeah, okay, well fine, fuck you. Now watch what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A bunch of people trying to tell me what to do because they thought it was a good thing. It's like, you don't understand the situation. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no, you don't.
If people need to know what's good for me, the first person they should ask is me.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Wrong idea what's going on.
I'm not an idiot. You know, I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fucking moron. I'm not an imbecile. And it's just like, ask me. And I can tell you. And say, well, do you want to do something about it anytime soon? And my answer is, no, not really.
My dad thought it was pretty bad off because I'm in the hospital. And I was, he asked me, is that yelling about it? Yeah, it's yelling about it. So is everybody there as bad off as you? He asked me. Yeah. I'm not, so I'm not in good. Some of these people were there for like 16 plus years. And you want to let them know. That's bad. Fucking bad.
My mother says something.
Out of all the people there, you're the only one that shouldn't have been there, Rob.
Yeah, but I was there because we had something else. I think if the doctor's saying he's having a hard time reading notes from
And the whole time you were there, you were a good guy, man. You helped me, you helped Corey, you helped.
I helped people out there.
You helped him with the boat.
I mean, the doctor was telling me that he had a hard time reading the notes from the mole fort, but he was still able to come up with diagnosis.
Fuck the mole fort. That is,
That's another place to sue there, boy. Maybe I should join up with the Church of Scientology. Or
the only thing you
We
did
have lots
wrong
of good
is
ideas, we just
speak
haven't
English.
followed through on them yet, Rob.
you gotta get the notes all done for it. That's the problem.
Oh, we could do that. We could do that.
Just need the
We
notes.
could do that all week, man. I'm gonna be awake.
Yeah,
I just slept for 3 days. I got lots of energy. I can do that whenever you want me to now.
You guys do remember that
There's only one day left of this, so I can do that whenever you want me
I've
to.
written
now.
a couple of books and shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
You
And,
do know
if you
that
need and if you need somebody to like write, I'm your
Like, Jay
guy.
knows, like, my problem is
I'm
I
your
totally-
guy.
Jay knows I have totally too much
How
detail.
about you explain it to him?
I
I read what he says, and then I write it down.
I have explained things to him, but sometimes I feel he's not absorbing it.
Yeah.
I've absorbed it. I got it all memorized, man. I could go and be your lawyer like right now. You just gotta figure out from those people what exactly we have to do for me to represent you for the human rights case. It's easy.
Meanwhile, do something
All-
to call the Rexall. I mean, it's
My insurance.
prescription for insurance.
My insurance. I keep on forgetting to do that. It's like.
Yeah,
well,
that's
I could,
not too
it's like,
encouraging, man.
It's like
All it
3
takes
months I
is two
could have had
phone calls.
insurance, like 15 cases.
Time. I discovered a couple weeks ago, and it took place once all this shit started,
Yeah.
that Trudeau invoked the War Measures Act.
Trudeau did?
Yeah, he did.
Justin Trudeau?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. And that's why all this
When
shit
did
is
you know
going.
that?
I'd like to Google it, but I know it. I know for a fact. I read it and I was
Somebody said he
surprised.
didn't want to.
No,
Huh.
no, and that's why all the shit is going on, and all the shit the government's able to do right now is because we are under the act.
Be something kind of close to it. I know that. But the
No,
actual
no.
war measures?
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
No, it's I swear to God.
Because if he did invoke the War Measures Act, he'd be like, okay, everybody, you're staying at home. Like,
He invoked
enforce
it.
Like,
He
enforce
invoked-
it. Not strongly suggest it to all
Well-
the premiers of each of the provinces and all that.
Some people are pissed, and most people are congratulatory.
Too many people suck up to that little prick.
See, let's see what Facebook says about how many cases there are in Ontario here, real quick.
Yeah,
See if
yeah.
Randy's still sleeping or slowly.
She may have messaged me, have a message, but it's probably the alley guy tried to call me. Oh, these folks. COVID-19 news, here we go. That's the only place I get
special
news.
thing for Facebook, huh?
Yeah, they got a Facebook app for COVID-19.
Yeah. Like on the City Bottle website.
I've never looked at it.
Really?
No, I've never looked at it.
Like on the City
It
Bottle
updates
website.
every day.
Yeah.
I know, but I still haven't looked at it. I don't
Canada,
see the point.
99,964.
But the number of people dead hasn't risen.
Global
By
confirmed
very
deaths,
much.
1.3 million.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it's a bit less than the flu. Like I looked on the City of Ottawa website, just check out the garbage schedule, but it says the first thing on the top of the page, see Ottawa's
Yeah.
under a red zone or something like that. Or warning, it's a emergency situation.
Mhm.
So it gives the police special powers.
If you look at the numbers and look at the percentages, you realize like there's, considering per capita and shit like that, we're not dealing with a catastrophic number of dead.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep it down. So far, it's been working.
You know?
Because before, like
And
places
that.
like Italy and Great Britain and Spain and some Muslim countries where they don't have the same kind of restrictions going on like they did before.
Fucking
They just
Iraq
went
is
like wildfire. Yeah, because it's just the behavior that happened.
Iraq, Italy, Britain, Germany,
Germany too?
U.S.,
Yeah, U.S.
and then there's us. So what's that? That's number 7. We're number 7. Seriously, I've been paying attention to this shit.
Yeah, but I heard like early on the Iraqis or the Iranians, one or two, they're denying that this thing existed. There's just
Existed,
propaganda,
exactly.
and then like half of their leadership had to fight
Yep.
and then they started swearing it was something started by the Americans.
Oh, some of them were
It's still
saying that
got
it was to
It's the
to
Chinese
kill the
virus.
non-Muslims. It was a law to kill the infidels.
saying that?
Yeah, there were some Muslim imams that were preaching in different countries that COVID-19 was from Allah to kill all the infidels. Yeah.
My other friend is like totally into conspiracies, like it was manufactured in China, shit. And he talks about proposition number 23 and proposition number 26. Look it up. I can't even do that right now. But all the shit. But I'm just like, just because people leave the government or they are government officials and they tell you this is this is this is this,
Make it true.
does still not make it true.
Because it's still Area 51.
Hey, and then there's other people who agree with them. It's just like, yeah, well, they believe
The sheep. They just nod at everything, just to
You know,
like a bobblehead.
it's fucking phenomenal, man. It's fucking phenomenal.
Just because the leadership says something doesn't make it true.
Exactly.
Because the best leaders are actually good liars.
But he's telling me about Proposition 23 and shit in his world domination and New World Order, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. You're my friend, I love you, dude. But I can't do this anymore. Because you're talking at your fucking ass. It's true. Well, that's my opinion.
Like some stuff is
anyway.
conspiracy theory that's completely
I mean, give me a break, man.
I mean, people thinking that they buy up all the toilet paper when we okay or something. That's just dumb. What would you need all the toilet paper for? It's the flu. Cleaning fluids, I can understand that. But toilet paper? Come on.
People are getting dumb again. I don't know what happened exactly. But we are from being the top of the food chain and the most intelligent species to now we're like maybe the third intelligent species.
Top of the food chain, I would have to go
Yeah.
with that because out in the wild without all the equipment, you are definitely not top of the food chain.
We would be another food chain higher, but we usually forget what we're striving for.
Yeah.
So we just kind of sink back down and scratch our butts and stick our hand down the front of our pants and scratch ourselves and say like, hey, ha ha ha.
We're just better trained gorillas. A bit more advanced.
You're
gorillas,
fucking
that's
right,
why.
man. Fucking right.
Shaved down gorillas, that's all we are.
We are now.
A naked ape.
It's too bad though.
Yeah, like
I still do have faith in us. But
just gotta get the shit together. That's all.
but it has to happen very, very, very quickly. Because we don't have much time left.
Sure you do.
Oh, it's all over soon, man.
Yeah, like
No,
another
no,
dozen
no.
years till the ecology starts failing because of the world war and all that stuff.
But sustainability. It's like okay, India is over 1 billion, Pakistan is over 1 billion, China is
there.
like 1.7 billion,
Not anymore.
and that's most of the planet. So if we keep growing at that rate, we have to spread out. So if we spread out, where are we going to grow our food?
Antarctica. Eat all the things.
Right? No, I'm right.
Yeah, they start aquaculture farming. Get mountains going over there.
But do I see people being really fucking stupid?
Oh yeah.
We're being dumb, man.
And one of the major causes of wars is fighting over resources.
Yeah.
And then after that is distribution of resources. That's what happens in Valley. The warlords kept on grabbing all this stuff and couldn't get out to the general population.
Resources or land?
There's actually enough resources on
Gold,
the planet to
oil,
go
and
around.
drugs.
There's actually enough resources on the planet to go around. It's just the
That's
distribution.
God for America.
But there's only a certain number of people who own that shit.
Well, that's part of the distribution.
And that's part of the
As
problem.
long as profit is part of the equation, it's the only way you're going to get a Gene Roddenberry situation, like get rid of money altogether on the planet, is a big, big freedom.
Nestle is bottling water from here in Ontario,
Yeah.
where we could get it for free, and charging us for our own fucking water. The
Yeah.
people are paying it. God.
Yeah, and I think Ontario Hydro is selling electricity to the United States, and they're doing something to it, and
Yeah.
and selling it back to the United States, to Canada. Or they're doing that with gas. What is it? I think it's gas, actually. Or oil or something. It's pretty stupid.
I nothing to say about that because I find it absolutely ludicrous.
Well, that's what I heard. But it'd still be stupid. Like,
You know?
Then buy it back. Just fucking
No, you're right.
higher price. Food.
Yeah.
Unless they're doing something special to it, I mean, you know.
Yes.
That's why they should be doing the pipeline to the United States from Alberta.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep it in house.
Since President-elect Biden spoken, one of the last things he said is he's given a thumbs up for the new XL pipeline from, you know, the one that keeps getting being contested.
By the natives and all that.
Yeah. So well, Biden's giving it a thumbs up.
Well,
It's like, let's do this shit.
basically, from what I understand, the natives are worried about the ecological damage the pipeline will do. They don't care about the job situation.
Yeah, but they don't.
Because the pipeline's built.
They don't. Yeah, but not very often. I'm
But-
sorry,
But
not
there's,
very
there's wackos out there that would actually attack those pipelines.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
You know, and it's too bad.
Those eco warriors.
You would think us as Canadians would be a little goddamn
It's kind of
fucking
stupid.
smarter.
Eco warriors that would attack the pipeline, not realize that making a bigger ecological disaster by attacking it. It's funny, no, no.
It's wrong.
It's
It's
stupid.
illogical.
It's like an eco warrior attacking a nuclear plant.
But-
What are you doing? Sing the Exxon Valdez thing.
We need to find a way to keep at least a portion of the Canadians dealing with all this shit employed. And the pipeline will do so.
Well, one thing that stop doing is outsourcing.
Right?
Like stop out. They gotta reverse all the outsourcing they did like a little over a decade ago. All the resources just because it was cheap at the time. It's just fucking stupid. They didn't figure about all the people that fell in social services and find other jobs. Out there. The social services, I mean, that comes straight out of the woman's pocket. There's about like 13 million people in Ontario or something like that, and about
Just over
300,000 of
12
them,
and a half million.
roughly about 300,000, according to if I remember correctly, are on ODSP. So it's about a third of the households.
But we're forgotten.
Huh?
We're forgotten. It's
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
it's like, okay, they, like,
It's below
toilet
the poverty
paper
line
goes
for
from
one
here,
kind of thing. There's no
coffee
incentive to get
goes
back
from
to
here, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
There's no incentive to
And the
work.
rest of the population keeps getting fucking stimulus packages. And I got $200.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work? Well, does
It's basically,
does that make me a smaller citizen or
in some people's
not
eyes it does.
worthwhile or
In some people's eyes it does.
you know?
That's the truth of it. Like,
Yeah.
I've been telling people, like, I'm on disability, like, I don't want to be on it. I'm trying to get back to work. So they know that I'm not like a staggering.
Cocksuckers know
But
not to say to
unfortunately,
my
like,
face though.
Most of the people that they encounter on disability, they're just like not trying at all. They see them begging them and
Yeah.
stuff in their minds.
I've been feeling fucking hostile since my birthday, February 27th.
That was a while ago, dude.
I'm just looking for the perfect opportunity to just fucking unleash.
You need specialized punching bags in the shape of your arms.
And I know for a fact, after I unleash, I'm going to get arrested. I know it. But it's going to be worth it. I just...
You'll be housed for a while.
I just have to do it.
You'll be housed for a while.
You know,
The government
I don't know.
don't
I don't know why. It's just like I'm so fucking
Yeah.
sick and tired of absolutely everything, everybody, where I live and my family. It's just like I
You need to
just
change
want.
your pace, huh?
I just want to kill.
You need to
That's
change
how
your
I
pace.
feel. And I can't kill, obviously, because that's a little too long.
They
But I
should
just
do-
want.
They should
I,
give you like a bunch of wood.
but
and
I
a
just
sharp
want
axe.
to beat the fuck out of somebody. You
They
know?
should give you a whole bunch of wood and sharp
Lots of
axe.
people that deserve that.
Here,
Yeah.
go ahead,
Someone-
chop all this wood. Chop all the wood. Go back to being a butcher. I'll probably help you out.
The guy who I beat, who used to deal with him, and I did that, and then I got threatened. Well, I mentioned, I saw the guy who threatened me.
Yeah.
He's got pins, he's got 18 pins and shit, and he's got
Get
this
this.
like,
Yeah, the landlord
So-
who tried to say that I
so
didn't
he
pay my
can't-
rent for 3
he
months when I
can't-
did.
He can't strike back.
Warren knew I paid my rent because he was there every time I paid it, right? I would get back from grocery shopping, I would pay my rent. And then me and Warren would hang out, right? And he would help me take in my groceries. As soon as I bought my groceries, I would pay my rent. And so he's like, Warren was like, came to my hearing for that. He's like, oh, I gotta let this lie. And he's like, oh, I'm a millionaire, and he just died. So what did his millions do for him? He's dead. He was a nice guy sometimes, but he's dead now.
Yeah.
He used to brag to me how he was a millionaire, and like he was better, right?
Mm.
He thought he was better than everyone because, well, he's a millionaire, right? His millions of dollars didn't keep him alive. No. That's what he thought. Now he's in the grave.
It's too bad because I used to live at his brother's place, and then his brother sent me to Sam's place, and Sam was cool for a little bit, but then Sylvain started shit with me, and Sam ignored it and just like, oh yeah, well that's not fucking cool, you know. Well, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you just told me, oh, I can't do anything about it. Jay's not taking his meds.
But then after,
I was like, what?
But then
This is
after
your
all the shit,
superintendent.
but then after all the shit with you and your moods and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's really funny. I was just leaving the house one day, and he started. I'm gonna.
I tore all the floors
Yeah.
out in that house and everything. And when I went to the tribunal, they gave me a month-long extension
Yeah.
to come back and talk to them some more because I was like showing them that the floors were caving in and shit like that. And he calls me when I get home that day. He's like, Jay, you win. I'll give you like $1,500 if you move out.
but after he moved, I was walking downstairs, and he said, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be homeless because you're hanging out with." I was just like, dude.
So how's that homeless?
No, I was having a bad day, and I was already. And I says, and I was polite.
Warren finally beat him up after all the shit.
I said, stop
I
talking.
never got to see it.
And then he started shooting off his mouth. Next thing you know, I'm right-handed. I had him off the ground with my left
Oh yeah,
hand.
you told me this, yeah. And you just.
That's the guy we're talking about.
Yeah, Freak's trying to lift him. He used to bang on the ceiling and do all
Is this the guy that
crazy
used to sleep
shit.
on the bunk bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me about that. Yeah, yeah.
Right under my ceiling
He's
with
lucky he
fucking.
didn't fucking kill him.
I would be sneaking around like a
motherfucker.
ninja, and the guy would be banging like fuck. My wife would come over, he'd be banging on the ceiling.
It's not your fault that
That shit fucking
solid.
crazy.
So Jay, you were saying there was no reason I should have gone to Brockville? Well, the
No.
doctor was going to give me an absolute discharge to begin with.
I said out of all the people that were there, because your dad said that you were the only one that shouldn't have been there.
Well, I went to the psychiatric institute in Brockville in 2000.
Like I thought you were just gonna turn yourself in and get out in a couple of days and be home. I didn't
me
expect you to
too.
be in
I-
the hospital for a few months.
I went there in 2001, and I had they diagnosed me. And it's really funny because like 15 years later, I was diagnosed again, maybe 20 years later, and it's the exact same diagnosis that those guys gave me.
That's what I got. Like, I went on for
So-
over
so-
like 20
so
years with
like-
nothing going wrong, right?
You
Then I
know?
get into a car accident. Next thing you know, I'm the most dangerous offender in the world. You gotta lock me up for a while. Just because of one thing I said after the car accident, after I hit my head. He said, "Oh, it's crazy what he said. There's no
There's
response."
trigger words, man. Never
Yeah.
say the trigger words.
There's certain things you can't
Jay,
say
you
around
probably
certain
know
types
that
of
stuff.
too, right? Never say the trigger words.
There's certain
I sat there like
people that
telling them how I'm gonna
they're
kill
just
everybody
in
at the
their
fucking
mind
arena.
frame.
Yeah,
They-
trigger.
They view the world in certain things. It's psychiatrists are always evaluating.
Just let them
Which ones are
talk.
special?
Just let them talk and try to remember the first three things that they told you. I'm going to say 3 items to you, and then I'm going to ask you if you remember what they were a little later on.
No.
It's just like, do you remember? It's like, yeah, that. Oh, you're not crazy. You're just, it's like, well, fuck you too.
Some people, they just view everybody and everything that goes on through this very limited lens. Like cops, they view everything as everyone is a suspect unless they're a cop kind of thing.
People are doing so shitty right now. It's
There's
fucking,
too many people out there that run into
people
just
are
have to
going
check them out.
nuts. You know, people are going absolutely nuts.
And the only reason I have a whole bunch of things I have to get done is because I don't have the paper for it. And that's basically what I do. I collect all the paper. I get one piece of paper somewhere, I need another piece of paper.
The only piece of ID I have is my health card. And to get the others is such a fucking hassle.
You would have to get your birth certificate,
yeah,
your SIM card, on
which
top
is
of that.
$35. SIM card is $15.
You would need a guarantor to prove that you're you to get your
Yeah,
birth
so I have to
certificate.
send it to my mom, and then I have to send it to my doctor, and then
Oh,
it
you can
comes
use your
back
doctor,
to me.
yeah. I can't use my doctor.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Man, it's like,
It's fucking stupid.
my,
All these people said this is
my,
who I
my
am.
partner,
Meanwhile, I
can-
got like
my
legal
partner
documents.
cannot understand why I've been so fucking angry lately.
I got
And
a
the thing
bunch
is,
of things
I
falling
am
down.
so fucking tired of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
The system is geared against
I am-
people who are
I am
low in the
so
system.
done.
If
You
you
know?
get stuck in the system, you're basically wrong.
It-
You're stuck long term.
But when I'm done like that, that's when I feel fucking violent and hostile.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Every time I have to deal with the
so
system.
it's like
oh, shit,
between
now
here
this-
and my house, I'm just waiting for somebody to get in my face and just like, just give me an excuse. Just give me a fucking reason to fucking hate you. Sorry.
No, I know what you mean. I'm joking first.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Oh.
if there weren't rules against it, I would.
Exactly.
Keep on thinking, Ross, like, yeah, I know that the other time, so.
And didn't they want to tell me I'm crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy because I just fucking have that minuscule piece of self-control. Because if it wasn't for
doesn't
that,
make me crazy. Other people like that, too.
because if it wasn't for that, there's gonna be a lot of fucking blood and people on the sidewalk.
Other people are like that too. But they get really. Just because you got these angry guys, just make it really.
Yeah.
Right. Just going online stuff.
So I'm getting my government Canada send me a letter saying how much CPP
Oh,
I
that's
contributed.
sharpshooters.
Because I might be able to get be put on disability for CPP kind of thing. And if
Oh,
it's
yeah?
going to be if it's going to be more beneficial than being put on OSAP,
Yep.
fuck around and take it. 'Cause as far as I want to be able to get it until I'm 65.
And I've looked into that.
Because I just don't know how much I've contributed if I'd be able to qualify for a CPP-D.
I know exactly what you're talking about
Because
because
OSAP says your job is supposed
I'm
to apply for it.
53 and I can retire early in 6 years. But if there's a disability that's been happening, whatever, I can claim it on my CPP and then whatever the balance is, I can get from an old age security.
And guaranteed
even before
investment security or something like GIS
yeah.
and OAC or something like that.
Yeah, and I can do that at my age right now.
That's pretty good. Like if it was financially beneficial for you instead of being on ODSP.
Well, here's the thing,
Like
right?
would you get bonuses for being on that?
Well, okay, at first it was my arthritis and shit like that, but now I have a sciatica.
Other stuff going on.
I can't stand longer than it's like walking. It's like it just doesn't happen. And my arthritis is still there, and I've lost more bone density. It's like, you know, it's like, did they think these were going to get better?
I mean, I was hoping to get put on the diminished earning capacity of Veterans
Whoa,
Affairs,
look at all
which
those
means
walls.
I got the Veterans Affairs check every month until I'm
Maybe I'll get
65.
some good veterans on this one, or maybe I'm just gonna die.
Plus. But I didn't accept it on the back because they said, no, you got schizophrenia. That wasn't cardiac service, so basically you're unemployable.
That's
Just say
fine.
I'm
Yeah.
unemployable. I'm going to school.
That's
I've been employed when I was not being attended by a doctor.
The only thing I've
My
ever
problem
done,
is actually the medical community. They're the ones causing my trouble.
the only thing I've ever done,
Everyone's causing your unemployment.
except for a couple years, is work in the kitchen. It's my home. It's what I know. It's where I feel comfortable, and I know what the fuck is what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got the doctors saying, oh, he's unemployable based on his diagnosis. You know, they don't know that. They make this evaluation in like 10 minutes. You know, the only doctor that said I was employed was Dr. Vincent now, and he's in jail. Because he had one too many cameras going. Like he really liked his patients.
No way, you did.
Oh,
Just,
man.
Yeah, he
you
did.
did not just say that.
Dr. Vincent Nano was my doctor at Halloween. He was my teacher. He's the same guy that got caught taking videos of like 51 of his clients when he was investigating the guy Doug. He actually got caught. He's actually doing that apparently. Now he's in jail.
Good.
But he's the one that said, you know, Ron, you could probably be a doctor or a lawyer kind of thing.
But
But
all
I can't
like-
use him now.
But all laughter aside, that's pretty fucking nasty, man.
Yeah, I know.
And I hope when he gets there, they're gonna beat the fuck out of
Oh
him.
yeah, he's
You know?
worked out for
But
5 years.
because there's certain rules, you know.
There's a hierarchy in
Yeah,
that system.
exactly.
Yeah, and
You know?
his face is in the papers, like someone's gonna know.
A bunch of my nephews and a couple of nieces, we all used to live in the same neighborhood, shit like that. But her dad was arrested for sexual molestation as a school bus driver, and now nobody speaks to him. But we knew that shit before because the kids fucking told us. Because like the daughter was my brother's girlfriend and shit like that. And that's when I was taking care of my oldest nephew, but he was just like a toddler at the time. And I watched everything. And if I saw like even a twinkle in his eye,
Hey, what am I doing?
I would bash your fucking skull.
Yeah, that kind
You
of
know?
label show.
But yeah, but now nobody even talks about it. So I don't know. So last time I heard it, it's about 5 years ago. He's probably still doing time.
Yeah.
But yeah, not long enough as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
So even Dr. Now, he doubted the diagnosis that I had. He doubted it for over a year, he told me. But he just went along with it. And he said, yeah, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer. So he said, yeah, you sound like a good father kind of thing. He's telling you the shit. So it looks like you have people on the low end of the spectrum, shall we say. The low end of the unaccepted part of society.
You
So
don't have
I'm a
smoke,
great
Edward?
guy.
Huh?
You have no smokes, eh?
No.
Oh boy.
I had good news and bad news in the last couple of days. Good news, my nephew is fucking acing it. He's gonna graduate, and he's first chef. And bad news, my nephew Warren and my niece Rita are smoking and skipping school and being little pricks.
You don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, that's about school.
You know?
Otherwise, you're more likely to be caught in the system.
I used to joke around, and it's like when he was a bad kid, I was like, man, if you wanted a good boy, you shouldn't name him fucking Warren. Look at me, look at dad, and look at my granddad. Look, we're all a bunch of pricks. Of course he's gonna be a little fucking asshole. But they didn't believe me.
You gotta go back, you gotta stay in school and finish that off. You're more likely to be stuck in the system.
Yeah. It's a little upsetting, but.
Doctor Santa now, why the hell was a security guard involuntarily for McDonald's? I was in the government for 3 years, working on disability websites for crying out loud.
This is over in one day, and I'll do that for you. So I'm gonna be up for the next few days now.
Like I have had over 20 jobs, I would say. Some of them only like short term, like small contract kind of thing. Other stuff I moved on because the position ended. Other stuff I quit. I'm not unemployed. The only reason I scheme for being employed is I don't have references right now. My skills are a bit outdated. And the job market's not the best for me.
Okay, right, man. For me, I am unemployable. And it's not like, it's not just the physical shit, it's just, I have one profession.
Oh yeah.
I've been in it from
basically a chef.
From the age of 14 until I don't know anything else.
Well, I do know
I don't know.
There's a big demand for like serving staff.
I don't know anything else.
To be a chef, you kind of like need some kind of business at the place, and it's got to be open. So it's a lot harder to be working.
Well, you just have to prove it.
Yeah, it's a lot harder working in the kitchen.
And I can usually do that in an hour. Did you ever, you know that? Sorry, did you ever see that commercial for the TV show Chopped? Chopped on the Food Network? Well, I had to do, it's called a black box. I had to do an interview for a job, a very, very prestigious job. And I was given a black box. Bam!
Oh.
And then I walk out and I take it up and I have all of the ingredients and I have to create 4 dishes.
Based on all the people. They didn't tell you what the dishes were.
No. I opened it up. They're there and then I have to go cook the and I have to come out 4 dishes. Well, out of over 762 people, I won. I got the job.
Pretty good.
I got the job. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, that shit is fucking hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
We'll get through. Okay, Graham. I'll get to it.
I'll come to your house.
I think Zach, your dishes.
Yeah.
If there's more demand than supply for that type of job as there is right now, it's gonna be a lot harder to be employed. Especially if you're kind of like a Johnny Lindo, right?
Restaurants are going under.
Yes, that's another thing.
It doesn't matter how much money the government is throwing at us, at them. Sorry, I said this, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's just not enough.
Yeah.
You know? It's
like your prospects maybe you aren't going to turn around until this COVID thing like really dies down, like sometime after the vaccines like that. So you're basically waiting on the vaccine, not for yourself personally.
No, you're right.
Because all the people in the front lines, they're going to get the vaccine first, and the funny thing about it is usually the front line people that are more likely to go to a restaurant and they're there for food because they're always moving around and always mobile and stuff like that, and they don't have time to make the stuff themselves.
It's pretty fucked. That's what I think.
So it's just like a holding pattern for you right now.
Yeah.
Well, when's your review for the OSP? It's coming up soon, isn't it?
That's July.
Oh, July. So you got a bit of
Yeah.
time. Like you
Yeah.
have to get in contact with your doctor or something like that, and have
Yeah.
some forms and shit.
And you just have to verify that I'm still crazy.
Yeah, and basically probably do a physical too or something like that. You know,
Mhm.
all depends on what OSP wants. Yeah,
Thing is, it's weird.
you're not crazy. I've been around other people.
But I'd rather it's like to cut me off. I've got no problem working, but I'm going to need a little bit of slack
Oh, yeah.
as an employee because my body just
Because of
doesn't
stuff, yeah.
work the way it
The
used
accumulation,
to.
huh?
No.
Like I need a bit of slack too.
But
because,
I'll be the old
certain
guy in the
things-
prep kitchen.
Yeah, that's
I have no
unfortunately
problem
another
with
thing
it.
against you. You're old, and some people's some employers aren't. So
Yeah.
like, how long is this guy going to stick around for? Like,
Yeah.
they want to see bonuses
It's
to
like,
hire you over.
hey, how can we do this quickly? Oh, let's go ask the guy in the prep kitchen.
Like you may not
Hey
have the
Warren,
energy.
how do we do this? Like blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Like you may
Thanks,
not have
man.
the energy anymore, kind of thing, and like the younger guys, but you got the wisdom and experience, and that's the bonus for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I know my body won't. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I accept it.
And you might have to start at the bottom kind of thing, and then the kitchen kind of for a while. But then again, you're used to getting all the shit from the higher ups, so you just like brush it off the back on no. After a little while, I'll move up. You know, guys, they can't take it. They'll rotate out
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
It's like, okay, guys, this is what we need to do first.
And I know what to do.
Make me this, and after you're done making this,
Yeah.
make this, and then I want you to make this, and then it's like
If we do it
look,
this way, we'll get it done in this amount of time. We'll save much time. All that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they need the rest of it.
Just
That's
made
good.
$15 more and some smokes.
Is Gramps happy again?
This is why I fronted more, because I knew I could get food and smokes and shit.
Good.
Money. Not
So is
doing
all,
well.
did you do all the dishes in the sink?
No,
Ah,
I did
you
mine
did.
for the microwave.
Oh, that was a lot of dishes, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just did that.
I'll get to mine.
And I did all the forks and spoons and stuff too, so I did some of yours.
Good. Cutlery.
There's a line here for you, by the way.
Cool, thank you.
I have exactly 20 left now.
Mm.
That's pretty cool. There we go. What do we got?
But,
Pack of smokes.
ooh,
Pack of smokes is in there, $5. So now I got
that's
15
because-
bucks for the pack of smokes. No, I just got a
Yeah.
pack of smokes for him.
I know.
It's only 10. It's only 10 o'clock.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. No running away, man. Don't make me be a loner stoner.
I know. I said that yesterday to her.
You know how boring that is to sit here and do drugs by myself and just play games?
I said yesterday, it's like I understand what he's saying. And she's like, what? And he said, because he's always saying to me, don't make me a loner stoner. And then I start to feel bad. It's just like, how the fuck could I leave him?
Yeah, I
We
got
have
all
drugs,
these
we're
drugs for
having
us.
fun,
Exactly.
we're talking shit.
Can't just fucking
You know?
go home because someone's giving you a
Yeah.
curfew. Fuck that.
That just makes me a bitch.
I get the stuff for us, man, you know? I share it all with you, like almost half most of the time if you're here. I get it for us. I'm not like selfish, you know?
I know. I like you,
Just
Jerry.
scored us a pack of smokes.
I think you're a good guy.
Thank you.
And I don't know very many good people anymore. And you're,
Rob's a good
oh,
guy.
you're one of them.
Oh,
I love Rob.
yeah.
Rob's a cool dude.
He lent me 3,000 to get the boat here. I wish I should have decided to got the boat here, you know, instead of fucking going there. But the fucking trucks kept canceling on me. You know what I mean? And then they told me like my boat was taking on water, and I was like, what? So I just took off and went there. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Takes up water.
It was taking on water, yeah. When they put it in the water to take the mast off because they were getting
Yeah.
ready to ship it to me, they told me that the boat's taking on water, and I was like, what do you mean it's taking on water? And it's because there was no bilge pump in it. I got there, I had to pay for a fucking battery, a charger, and a bilge pump. And then for them to put it in, and that was like $1,000 the first day I got there.
Yeah, it was a shit show from the beginning then.
Well, yeah, because they ripped off my boat completely from the beginning. I got there and I shit my pants when I saw that. We got there at 6 o'clock in the morning, pouring rain, expect to be on a nice, warm, beautiful boat, right? And all the nice stuff I bought for it, and I opened it, and it's all fucking wet and soggy, and all these like moldy cushions and stuff I had to throw out and everything. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it wasn't the same boat. Didn't have the quarter berth, nothing. Well, I showed you in the picture what I got instead, right? You seen the videos and shit, right? It's not, that wasn't the same boat. On the outside, looking at the outside, you couldn't tell the difference except it didn't have the 6 coats of paint mine had. Mine had 6 coats of paint for the ocean. Where no $10,000 paint job there. It's like, what the fuck? But I still had a beautiful boat once I fixed it up. I think I got a batch of batteries there. I paused it right at the end, eh? That was weird. Nice, I got some 2-star ones instead of sharpshooters. So many sharpshooters I got here now. So I'm trying to get us 10 sharpshooters back. And I did it. Nope.
Yeah, well,
I got 7.
whenever I come over here, I always get home fucking late. I don't know why. Every single fucking
Because we're
time.
stoned and we're playing this.
You gotta be cool tonight.
Now we got a pack of smokes. Fucking grooving.
So I have to tell myself that anyway.
I'm happy I got 20 pills, $15, and a pack of smokes. And a
Uh-oh.
quarter coming tomorrow, and you left me a piece of weed. Here, let's see how this defend goes.
Yeah.
354.
Of course I would, man.
Yeah. I made my day because fucking Jeff forgot to bring me weed. He's like, oh shit, I forgot to bring you the weed. Here, I'll give you 15 more pills instead of the quarter. And he's like, I'll be by tomorrow with the quarter. And he's like, that 400 then, right? He knows he's gonna be in town again tomorrow for his other clients, so he's gonna.
Okay.
Scored an extra 50 out of me.
Seems like a guy.
He is. Anyone that'll front me like $400 worth of drugs in a month is pretty cool with me, man. That's because he's been my dealer for years.
You forward your phone drugs?
Yeah, he fronted me about 400 this month.
Holy shit.
Well, not tomorrow he's bringing me weed too, so he forgot the weed.
He probably expects that. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I always pay. I always pay.
It's pretty good.
You trust me?
And if not, he'll just break my legs.
Pretty much.
Are you shooting your own guy?
It
It was for a second there. They used the decoy on me.
Oh, that's
They
what
just
I
did it again.
thought.
Look at that. Did you see that? That was. Oh, okay. I thought that was wave 1. This is not the normal thing. This is the defense wave, eh? I was wondering how these little guys are like shooting all these missiles at me.
Intensely.
Yeah, it's wave 354.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're getting hard.
How hard are they? So hard.
Well, last time they destroyed a bunch of sandbags at the end of the base.
It's like hard to see because I gotta like get out of my way. Get out of my way. Take it down.
I need the smoke. There's a line there for you. I don't know if you did
Yeah.
it.
I haven't done it.
There's power there for us to make the line moving.
Oh, it's a big game.
That one's right in front of my face, so easily. I tried. Oh, they're still coming. Dang. The guys finally got there to do some repairs. Holy shit. That's great. I'm gonna use the sniper tower.
The only reason I was in Broadcast is I hit somebody with my car.
Yeah, that doesn't make you crazy. It just means you had an accident.
Yeah.
They actually did me good.
The accident didn't do good. Well, if I didn't breathe NCR, they'd be able to sue me. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They diagnosed
So that's
me.
a good thing.
They diagnosed me for the first.
The only problem is they shouldn't have kept you in there so long.
They told
that's the
me
issue.
what the problem was, and then like 11, 12 years later, I was diagnosed with the exact same fucking thing. You know, so they did their job, but for me, I got lucky, I guess.
Well, the works for you.
Well, that's one good thing about being on OESP. We'll be able to be
But,
stuff like that.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm batshit crazy, man. I'm fucking nuts.
You're batshit crazy?
You're
I've met
damn
other
right.
people. I've met other people that did that
You
joke.
know, I am.
You're just pissed off at a few things.
But the only thing that keeps me sane and sentient is my medication. Without my meds, I'm fucked, man.
What's your shot for? Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah. Because I walk down the street looking for people to fucking kill.
Oh, man.
You know, and when I hear not voices, but thoughts.
It's kind of like you're walking down that way nice
Yeah.
when you beat the hell out of that kind of shit.
Yeah, people should be happy that I took my meds. They really should. Because when I don't, it's bad.
Oh, man.
It's fucking awful.
That sucks.
But I like taking my meds. Because no, because I feel normal.
That's what I mean. It works for
Yeah. You know, like I react differently and I speak to people differently. It's like, and I feel okay. You know what I mean?
I mean, I got people tell me I'm polite, I'm kind, and thoughtful, stuff
Exactly.
like that. And then other people say, no, this is and you know, just take a look at who's telling you I'm like this and you tell me I'm like that. The people that say I'm a bad person, they've pissed me off. And they've done dumb shit to me.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna say I'm bad. Because they're afraid of being called straight. They're afraid of being called completely sane and they're all great. That means when people complain about stuff, people are gonna believe them. That's just what they're afraid about.
I have
The reason
family.
they complain of being
I have family that I don't speak to.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
And we've only met for the past 4 years. It was 2 funerals.
Yeah. Or a guy wouldn't show up.
You know, but we're only a year apart. And his mom used to take care of me because both my parents were at work. And so there was me, him, his sister. We go in chronological order. I hate the fucking guy. I can't stand him. Hey, do you know what I discovered? At the last funeral we were at, check this out. So you're gonna love this. Last funeral we were at?
Yeah.
Well, I know he met up with this chick and had a baby and shit like that. Well, he introduced me to her. I had fucked her about 13 years earlier.
No, you don't need to talk
No
about her.
shit.
I know who she is.
I said, is she doing Liz? And she said, or Diana? And she said, yeah. I said, you don't remember me? And she said, no, who are you? I said, my name is Warren. All of a sudden her fucking eyes go up big and shit like that.
I do remember.
My cousin didn't have a fucking clue. Right now, just like, now I win, you fucking cunt. I won. I won, you motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably kind of petty, but he's just such a fucking asshole, man. I hate the fucking guy.
That's why there's a lot of people who depend on me having that diagnosis of schizophrenia because they say, no, it's just making all this shit up. It's like cancer. That's what they're looking for.
Well, if people want to know if I'm crazy, ask me.
Although he's just saying he's not crazy
okay.
because of this.
Okay, I'm going to mention 3 words.
Well, crazy compared to
Pen, eraser, and rubber. 2 minutes later, just like, can you remember the words? Yeah. Pen, eraser, and rubber. It's like, scribble, scribble, scribble. It's like, what the fuck?
What kind of test is that? That's a memory test.
Yeah?
What the hell?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
The doctor at Brockville think that I said this and said that and a whole bunch of stuff that was complete bullshit. When he wrote it up for you, people would. Like, I challenged him on it. I said, well, maybe you just communicated wrong, and that's why he didn't want to admit that he got the information wrong.
I've had that happen, and then I get violent.
Well, you wanted to piss me off. I
You
know
know,
that for sure.
like that's when I start to swing, and that fucks me. Simply because I start to swing, and so yeah, that's an automatic 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. He tried to piss me off even at my ORB here just before that. He came up with some paperwork and said, this is the South Street, they won't be able to provide you services because they're afraid of the pandemic kind of thing. And here's the charges from get-go. He brought it up like minutes before my ORB and trying to put me down with some like asshole. And they give me what he was hoping for, which would be an extended stay at Brockville. That's what he was hoping for.
Wow. I was in the hospital during SARS.
Oh yeah, you said that before. You were going around with that
Yeah,
vampire smiley face.
but we always had to have a mask on.
Yeah. Hey, when I was in Brockville, we were wearing masks.
But how the fuck you keep a bunch of crazy people, including myself,
back on. That's all.
wearing this fucking thing?
And one way to do it is allow them to draw vampire faces on their masks.
It just didn't happen, you know? And then every time they even put mine back on, I would draw something on it. And then they made me take it off and put a new one on.
That's stupid. You would keep it on to have it back on the song face on.
Yeah, but it had fangs and blood.
Oh, because it was scaring the other client too.
Exactly.
They seem to scare your
I gotta tell you, I was a bit of a prick. Cause like my bedmate, we would go to the smoke room, and his I don't know, but he heard voices.
Okay, that's
So I looked at his smoke my cigarette and whispered.
Oh, you prick, Warren.
He'd be doing this and this and
Like
this.
wonder
and
where
this.
the noise is coming from and the bird. And
I couldn't help myself, man.
And you whisper out, don't look around looking for the voices, they'll get you when you turn your back.
It was pretty funny.
Shut the stripper. Oh, I get to see if the Surgeon Joel was telling one guy, yeah, the doctor here can take all your money. I would tell one of the clientele I was a bit violent sometimes. Yeah, the doctor took your money. That's why you broke. That's why you can't go out for smokes. They took your money. Doesn't happen. And for some dumb reason, some of the staff be going around with their hand on their ID. And I figured it was because their ID was attached to a ripcord. And if you pull the ripcord and it gets disconnected, it sends off a personal alarm. So you can tell which staff was on theirs and which weren't. Because they go around with their hand on the emergency pole. Just a time. Or you have staff always walk down the hallway like this close behind the wall. It's fun. So have a side cover. So I don't want to deal with the Bronco thing right away because I'm still technically in the trust. I'd rather wait till I get accident before I deal with that. We don't have more control over it. But I'd let them know I'm not pleased with the performance. When we had meetings and things like that, I've made suggestions that basically cut down some of the staff. Like, we could have done this, could have done that, could have done that. Instead, like, you give me a phone access, you didn't tell me who I could call, you didn't give me access.
You know what pisses me off? Like when all that shit goes on, if you want to know the fucking truth, ask me.
Yeah.
Listen to what?
Oh, but you're crazy, so you're making it all up kind of thing, right? That's the usual excuse, right?
Just fucking ask me. I'll give you the honest God's truth.
Yeah, the funny thing is though, like, I took one of those tests to see how dangerous you were going to be. And they said that 95% of the rest of the population is more psychotic than you are. So how the hell am I dangerous? And they say I pose a significant risk to society.
If you're like me, you might snap sometime.
Everybody snaps sometimes in the conditions.
Exactly. But when people like you and me snap, like by snap,
claim it's just going to be over the top.
when I snap it, there's a lot of hurt people. Yeah, there's a lot of hurt people.
Say hurtful things. Like, it won't be visible ones.
I'm a broken bone, spinal fluid, just like, yeah.
But 95% of the population is more psychotic than I am. I'm a fairly significant risk to society. Really. There's police officers out there that should not be police officers, not saying.
Yeah, that's
Even the Prime Minister.
Yeah, there was a cop in Ottawa that was fucking pimping little girls.
Yeah,
Underage
yeah.
girls.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of corrupt cops now.
How long? Not
They know how to
long.
get away with it.
Not just pimping girls, but pimping underage girls.
Yeah, I know.
Just
But
they've
I
got friends
can't
in
watch
the
that
other
shit
squad.
anymore. I can't. I just can't.
Right here in Ottawa. I was like, what the fuck?
Drives
I
me
saw that.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, they've got a problem with sexual assault, sexual harassment, and sexual crimes in the honest police force.
Like I said earlier, I hate this place where I just don't fucking care anymore.
When cops are being pimps at the same time in Ottawa, there's something wrong.
Yeah. And a couple cops are also also.
What does that say about Ottawa? It's fucking nation's capital, and you got cops fucking being arrested for fucking
Getting
pimping little
cops
girls.
look the other way. I mean, all those diplomatic envoys and all those things. You know, I mean, it's a high opportunity zone. It's a lot of opportunity now, just because of the cops and the diplomats and various levels of government. A lot of people ask to look little. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
And then it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
And if you prove too
Yeah.
much, where'd they go? You don't know.
Not what you know.
Looks
what
like
you
they
can
just
prove.
packed up and left all of a sudden for some reason. What's that red stuff on the wall? Must be ketchup. Go look at it. Don't investigate further, don't ask me more questions. If you know
Mhm.
yeah. Ask too many questions.
Exactly.
No. The guy got an actual death threat. They don't file a complaint against the Ottawa cops or what you really do.
Never asked
Because
too
they
many
don't.
questions.
The cops don't harass people. They've been charged with harassing people before. And
Yep.
one lady actually charged the cops with that, and she left town and she won the court case. And she went out of it. She left their jurisdiction to go away from them. She's probably still going to get harassed by her friends and all that. The cops. She won like she's how much? A couple $100,000.
The cops will fuck you up the first chance you get.
Yeah. They're corrupt.
I had faith in them for a little while. I no longer have faith in them.
No,
I just thought-
I don't know the cost of getting it fixed.
They've hurt friends of mine.
I'll find other ways of getting justice shows.
You wouldn't even give Tickles back for me, man. Fucking bastards.
You could claim that my trophy or something. I was doing it on a scholarship for that. They just put the shelter system in the ground.
I don't want Tickles in the shelter system. My buddy Pat's gonna get him back for me when he gets out.
Tickles was the coolest cat I ever met.
Tickles did drugs.
No. Besides that, he was just fucking cool, man.
He's a
And
really
he
smart
knew
cat.
his name.
He knew more than his name, you could talk to him. He knew everything you were saying.
He's a human cat trapped in a cat's body.
He's the best. At least he's got a girlfriend though.
Ow.
That's why he started going outside, and that's how the neighbors caught him, because it's a female cat. So he's shooting blanks in the head. Pat's gonna get him back. Pat's out in 6 months. And pills are only $1. Well, he'll get us 100 for 120.
Pat's out in 6 months. He's going to get a job in demolition, which requires what? Dump trucks? And places to dump a lot of garbage. That's a
Yeah,
lot
he's
of
gonna get
opportunity
me,
right there, man.
He's gonna get me work.
What do they often find in garbage dumps? Carts that rolled up. Just saying.
Hey man, hands
Just
up.
saying. It's the truth. A large plastic
I
bag,
have
shall we
nothing to
say?
say about the deal, man.
Large plastic bag, shall we say?
It's not my business.
It's the truth. I've seen all those TV shows.
Not my business, so I'm not listening. That's just how I keep myself safe.
Oh, it's okay. Rob's just crazy. He doesn't know what he says. He doesn't know what he says half the time. So, no guilty. Bob, did you see what happened to Patrick? Apparently, you're listening, so no.
28 for
Phew. But didn't they give you details of the crime? Apparently, I ain't listening, so no. Your testimony is invalid, Your Honor. Fuck you, Doc. The doc said I'm also unemployable, so how can you trust a person like that?
Did you ever hear Mickey Mouse went in front of the judge, and the judge says, "I can't grant you a divorce on the grounds
Oh,
that
actually, he grabbed health instead of
that
insurance.
Minnie is silly." And Mickey Mouse says, I didn't say she was silly, Judge. I said she's fucking goofy.
That's kind of strange, the name Goofy. Like, doesn't the name Goofy mean something there, Jake?
Yeah, it means you like little boys.
And the dog is named Goofy, so... That's just weird. All these animals wearing shirts, but no pants. Walt, what you conducted? I don't think I want to know. What? Your best friend is Michael Jackson? You gave him a giraffe? That's weird, man. Walt Disney was into kids. That's kind of weird. He didn't make all those movies for adults. It's kind of weird that Goofy would walk around and talk and all
What
that
the
stuff.
fuck is Goofy?
But Pluto
Is he a
wouldn't.
dog?
Yeah.
Pluto
Pluto
a
wouldn't,
dog?
though.
Are
Pluto's a
they
dog.
both dogs? I don't know
Pluto
what
was
the
a
fuck
dog, but
with
Pluto would
are.
go around acting like a dog. Whereas Goofy's supposed to be a dog, but would go around acting like a human. Like, what the hell? It's kind of weird.
I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be, man. Ugly as fuck.
And Mickey Mouse was a giant mouse, and Goofy was a very small dog.
Have you ever seen the original, the very first still of Mickey Mouse?
The black one.
I used to watch the
black
protector
and-
films.
No, black
of
and white
Walt
one, you
Disney
know what I
films.
mean?
They were creepy.
Yeah,
It's like-
have you ever seen that?
Yeah, it does look a bit.
It's racist as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
No, it really is. It's like, what the fuck?
They blow up the barrels, huh? Like, what the hell is
That's right.
that barrel line for?
I don't know. It's
It's just
kind of
stupid.
stupid. Yeah.
Just go around the. Oh wait, you can't directly that. So
I've discovered
that's a
as of,
shitload of walls.
I've discovered
man.
as of late that a lot of people
Right at the end, I'm not getting screwed out. Holy shit! All the films are black.
people are
Get
forgetting
through it.
about shit.
No, I can't get screwed out.
People are forgetting about shit now, man. And a lot of stuff doesn't matter anymore.
They
Unless
let
you're
it slide.
well, unless you're a black guy.
Yeah.
Hey, and I don't mean to say that like to put my race.
You're right, man. Still affect things. It's not going
Yeah, I
away
just lost
easy.
really bad.
It's not going away easy, man.
But my people are not represented in books unless they're the second in command, whatever. Whereas my books, we are the
1, 2, 3,
the
4,
end all
5,
be all.
8 anti-aircraft guns. I can't
You
do
know what I
nothing.
mean?
Yeah.
And we've been getting a shitty end of a stick for a long
It's kind
fucking
of my
time.
choice. Yeah.
Getting a shitty end of a stick,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. It's gonna be like that for a long time,
And then they wonder why we get angry.
man.
No, seriously.
It should be obvious why.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm angry. And I should be angry. I have no reason not to be angry. I'm just like, I'm sick and
I mean,
fucking
if your sister
tired.
had to be treated like shit. I mean, it's gonna build
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Well, you bombed the wrong thing, man.
Oh, look what I got.
You can't fuck up a bunch of people and expect them to sit there and take it.
Oh, yes, you can. But like nothing. Oh, you blasted all the walls, man. Now you gotta wait through.
Yeah, but I never got through. Oh, maybe at the top.
Yeah, you
Bam,
gotta
bam,
wait
bam.
Okay, give me another one. If I get that focus fire in time, I might be able to get through this. Come on.
Just carpet bomb the whole
I
thing.
can't. There's too many AA guns. There we go. No, I'm not gonna make it. Maybe. We got 11 guys.
You're pretty much fucked. There you go.
Now you know what to do, man. Just build a wall.
Liz.
Go German on them. There you go. The bomb already bombed
Hey, Berlin is now half in place, man.
You got your
weird sex going on. Apparently the Germans like industrial wives.
Dude, that's the worst sex shit, man. It's
Yeah.
Shit.
like enemas
And how many chains can
words.
you use?
The word is fucking shit.
Just listen to the music they listen to. Oh, it's like Yankee. It's like
Oh,
war
no,
all
no.
the time.
No, I get no problem with that. Do hard.
Do hard nation.
Dude. Rammstein is a fucking great band.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a really good band.
But their music is just so angry.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
They probably have angry sex all the time.
And he has the singer shows up with metal wings that shoot fire.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
lost this one.
Yeah,
Where are you guys, Jay?
it's
They're all
fucking
dead.
Cool.
Where'd you get more?
Not really.
You
Yeah.
started with 40 of them and you don't get any more?
You get
Yeah, man,
munitions as he blows
Rammstein's
shit
a
up,
good band.
as he kills shit, but the last 3 sniper towers were taking all my guys down and I didn't get through.
If
So,
I laugh
you got
at
left
you
in
when you
your
hit
truck,
me.
All you got left is your truck, right?
I got 259 munitions, it doesn't really do much.
But you got no guys to shoot with.
You make some shoes that are a bit there. There you go.
So you got like 4 minutes left and you got a truck.
And I
Oh,
got
there you
one
go.
sharpshooter.
There you go.
There he goes. One
Off
guy
to
to the
die.
rescue. It's Rambo.
Off to die with you.
You know what I discovered yesterday? But when I was just like coming down and coming up and all that shit was like running through my system,
Yeah.
I'm just like my fucking father.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say so.
No,
I was too fucking
I was just
Rocketeers
like,
there,
how the
too.
fuck did that even
That's what
happen?
was fucking me up.
I don't know.
They're all Rocketeers there.
There's one good thing
Yeah,
about my
lots
ex.
of-
My ex said you're nothing like your father. Rob." So she knew about the problem.
Yeah.
And come divorce them. She
Very
uses
good.
those against my bitch. She's saying I have to see my kid at my parents' place. Fuck, man. Talk about me.
It's fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, she knew about
You want to smoke one?
She knew about
Yes,
reviews
please.
and stuff like that. She's saying that trying to get the so I could see my kid at my folks'
I gotta
place.
get a line.
But meanwhile, though, the track records I see my kid at YMCA and Carly went, "Oh, even unsupervised kind of thing." She's saying I need to have supervised access to my kid. Fuck's sakes.
It's a big line here for you, man.
I don't do lines.
Thank you.
Oh, is it a chorus line? I'll do a chorus line.
I've
I don't think you want to jerk off for 12 hours,
I've
Rob.
never been
A
able
chorus
to
line?
figure out
No, they'll do it for me.
how can women be so fucking mean, man? I don't get
It's
it.
the privileged ones that are
I
mean.
don't get it,
If they're
man.
too
It's
privileged, they get
it's
angry when they
just
don't
like-
get what they
like-
want. So they get
We
mean
had
about
a
it.
child. You have possession of the child. Why would you make it so fucking?
Because you dumped me, you said I'm not good enough.
You're not good enough. Your new boyfriend thinks
Yeah,
you're good enough.
you may not be good enough, but my fucking daughter is queen of the world, right?
I don't want to grow up like you, so I'll give you some access.
You cunt.
It's kind of stupid. Like, she kept on complaining about her looks kind of thing, but then she's telling her daughter, "Oh, you're so pretty," and shit like that. What the fuck are you doing? Make her depend on how good she looks and stuff like that. No, like she's just smart girl. She's smart to do it. And stuff. Just like counting everything I would teach my kid. Stuff.
I found out yesterday that my second youngest nephew, he's 10.
Yeah.
He does high numbers in his head.
He does high numbers in his head.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
he's just like click, and he writes down the answer, but now he's getting a shit for not doing it, you
I'm
know.
not sure his
But
words.
but he's able to do it in his head.
That's pretty good. So he's
My
probably
mom was telling me.
He's probably gonna get a lot of trouble for not showing his work. Because they wanna know that you're not guessing.
But he's able to, but he's correct.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't count much in the school system. They want you to show the proof of
Yeah.
how you got to the answer. Otherwise
But
they make
still, it made me proud.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
It's just like,
So I gotta just make sure he learns how to show his work type of thing.
Yeah.
And then just ace math
Yeah.
first and math first. And that would be a big boost to his ego and he'll just stick it with. He'll be good at certain sciences too, kind of thing. Which I think, especially physics.
That's pretty cool.
You can get the computers too, kind of thing. So that'd be pretty good. I used to be pretty good at school, and then I got full of money and shit myself.
I did, but then I wanted to learn more. So I soaked up everything I could that I didn't know. If I didn't know, I soaked it up. And I know a lot of stuff. And I don't mean to be pretentious. I just know a lot of stuff. You know?
Like I could show a track record where I was having a tough time in school and work based on the environment I was in at night. And when I got back from Guelph, I was looking at my post place, and slightly medicated. I was sleeping 16 days, struggling with school, and 13 years in my first degree. Most of that time was spent within my post place.
Yep.
Being abusive attitude. But I always looked down on her. And there was no encouragement to excel at all.
I had a teacher when I was in grade 8, and I still remember his name. Well, I know what everybody else used to call him, but I used to call him Mr. McGee. Because his last name was McGee, right? And he's the one who kept me in the Catholic school system when they tried to keep me out of that. And he said to my parents that he saw something in me that maybe nobody else will ever see. And he's just a fucking awesome teacher. And he used to let me get away with a lot of shit. Like when everybody else is doing other stuff, he used to let me write.
That's good.
You know? Because I was good at it. But yeah, he was a great fucking teacher, man. And I never forget his name.
Just lost all